Hey guys, my name is Gordon and I am a photographer and a musician, and I've recently bought a GoPro, and this is the Hero 4 Silver Edition, and I love it. I've been wanting to do videos for a long time, but I've never really got into it because I don't really know why. I was just too busy with photography and I didn't really have a chance to experience videography. But recently when I went for a trip to an island, I thought it would be a good chance to explore and start learning how to make good videos, or how to make videos at all. I thought that to get me really motivated and started, I picked up a GoPro because I wanted to take a lot of underwater photos, stills, and I don't have a underwater housing for any of my DSLRs. And so I thought, rather than getting an underwater housing, why don't I just get a GoPro? So I went off and bought one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there are sort of in my situation, wanting to get a GoPro and find out what's all the hype about. So you're gonna be asking like, okay, which one do I get? And I know there's a lot of people on YouTube who have already talked about this and they've done a really great job. But before I went out and get my GoPro, of course I did a lot of research on YouTube. Although I found a lot of really helpful information, I just couldn't find that one definitive answer. Like, which GoPro should I get? So I thought the next best thing to do was to get out there, meet my friends who already have or use GoPros either professionally or for personal use, and actually try them, get them in my hands. And quickly I knew that the Silver Edition was the one for me, simply because it has a built-in LCD screen at the back. Now, every other GoPro out there does not have a built-in screen. The GoPros are designed to just capture the moment without you needing to worry about it, without you needing to think about it. That's why it comes with a really wide-angled fisheye lens. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen GoPro videos and they have that curved fisheye look. That is why they designed this camera to capture as much information as possible, ensuring you get the shot, you get to record the action, whatever it is that you were doing. So framing is really important to me. So I need to be able to know how my framing is like. What am I getting on the screen or on the sensor or on the lens? What is the lens picking up? What is it not picking up? So yeah, the screen was the definitive reason for me to get the Silver Edition. Of course you can get the LCD backpack for the Hero 4 Black or any other GoPro out there, but that would incur you more cost and they don't come cheap. I didn't want to spend too much money on the first purchase. I don't really know what I'm gonna get myself into, how much am I gonna use it. I didn't know whether I was gonna love it that much after I bought it, but you know what, I do. But yeah, it's a great purchase and I don't regret it at all. I highly recommend a Silver Edition to anybody who's right now thinking like, which GoPro should I get? Just get the Silver Edition. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, but dude, like the Black Edition shoots 4K and 30 frames a second. I'm like, dude, you gotta know what you're gonna shoot, which leads me to the second reason why I got the Silver Edition. I work with 1080p because where I'm from in Malaysia, 4K is not that big of a deal yet. Even in the professional market, very rarely do you need 4K, and I think it's pretty much the same anywhere else around the world. Not many people would have 4K TVs or 4K displays on their computers. So shooting and producing 4K would be like useless. It would be overkill, totally overkill. Not many people could enjoy the full quality of 4K. And I got a good tip from a friend that if I shoot 2.7K on the GoPro at 30 frames a second and then export it as a 1080p, I would get a much better quality video. I've actually done that a few times where I shot in 2.7K and then later on converted to 1080p, and it looks absolutely amazing. So yeah, silver it is. Now, having said all that, I am contemplating on getting a second GoPro, which would be the Hero 4 Black, just because I have now reached the stage of work where I do need a second camera, because I do a lot of motorsports, I do a lot of water sports, and it's just for professional use and for jobs and for productions. It's really helpful to have more than one camera. So yeah, you know, why not get the black one? I already have a silver one, so why not just invest? And I do get to enjoy 120 frames a second on 1080p, which is amazing. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts about how to choose which GoPro to buy. Right? They're pretty much the same. Whatever comes in the box are exactly the same, except that with the silver you get a touchscreen back door, because it has a touchscreen on the back, and it's still waterproof up to 40 meters in depth, so you could still use the touchscreen function when you're underwater. You don't have to worry about that. So yeah, I hope you guys gained something from this. Stay tuned, subscribe if you like the video, because I'm gonna be back with a whole lot more GoPro videos, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Thanks.